In 1865, one of the most famous assassins, John Wilkes Booth, would end up murdering Abraham Lincoln. A famous act at the time, he would reflect his loved Southern ideology and commit this atrocious act. However, somehow really conveniently, we have managed to find a teddy bear that had electrical components of a camera and microphone intact. This brought us the near end of Booth's life and showed us his true purpose. These are the Booth Foils.
Honey, open it up.
What is it?
It was expensive.
Oh man, is it in here?
Yeah, it's in the box. Open it up.
Oh my god, it's a teddy bear!
Do you like it, honey?
Booth would end up falling in love with this bear and would bring it around everywhere he went. Booth was a very well-known actor of his time. He came from a family of actors who was extremely gifted as well. Booth would gain $300 a week and would never went down in popularity during his days. He loved to play Julius Caesar and would always play Brutus, even inspiring him. However, his brother Edwin Booth had gained attraction from the North and adopted that ideology that those men have taken up.
You know what? You northern bastards hate me, and I hate it, because I'm better than you. I'm better than an actor than you are. I'm corny. I don't want to talk right now. I'm a better actor than you, and you will never be a better actor than me. And I see how you northern bastards.
These differences of ideology and fame between these two brothers would lead to their falling out and eventually never speak to each other. After the Civil War began, John Wilkes Booth would sign up as a spy and a smuggler for the Confederacy. He wanted to help out as much as possible for that cause, and he would. Booth felt as he must give his life for the cause. He would write to his beloved mother, explaining to her that it is his duty to help out the Confederacy, and if he must give his life, he would. He became disillusioned with this Southern ideology and thought of Lincoln as a horrid, oppressor, tyrant. He thought of only one solution to this problem, and that was to kill Lincoln. The date was April 14th, 1865. Booth had finally put an end to Lincoln and assassinate him. You are about to see the video of Booth holding his beloved teddy bear shoot Lincoln. This scene is extremely graphic, and viewer discretion is advised. After the assassination, no one would want to help out Booth for fear of being caught and taken in by the Union, and he was always rejected to a home. With a broken leg and all, Booth would finally limp over to a man who had let him sleep in his barn, but not in his rooms. He would be found out later that day by the marshals looking for him and would witness his last days on Earth. Viewer discretion is advised.
Wait, listen. I understand what I did, but can you please give me like a 3-minute head start? I have a broken leg, it won't be fair. No, wait.
Eddie. I did it for God and country, boys.
You alright, son?
Booth had finally met his end after running for so many months. However, after witnessing his life story, it begs the question of if he deserved to die this death. He died the same way he killed, but was it meant to happen? Was this meant to be? We'll never be able to know his mind, but these files are the closest to it. The world has changed with these files, and we have witnessed Booth reflect the Southern identity of the 1800s. These have been the Booth Files.